You are now listening to the Nasi Lemak Podcast. I'm Cynthia.
I'm Shanghwan.
And new setup.
Same place, but new setup. So probably might ask or even curious why we have this setup. We are looking at each other's, and also like for the audience, you are looking from sideways. The main reason is because basically we found ourselves having camera shy. Yeah.
After doing that for a long time. No, basically we just want to have it like a more like a conversation kind of podcast. That's why we have this setup.
Yeah, and probably for some of you, it might be boring looking at our face, so we better don't look at our face. Okay, you put the joking aside. So what are we going to talk about today?
Okay, so today we're going to talk about idol survivor show. So what knowledge do you have about this kind of show?
My knowledge about idol show very much about Korea.
Mm-hmm.
They have this
the typical
reality show that having the newcomer or even to train the newcomer in idol. So that's my knowledge about idol show. So what is the idol show that you want to talk about today?
So basically, the reason why I bring up this topic is because recently there's a viral video clip from this idol survivor show in Korea, basically called Starlight Boys. In this particular episode, the trainees, they have to dance to a theme song. And then in order for you to pass the theme song, right, you have to keep on dancing until the judge thinks that you are passed. So continuously nonstop. So basically, you have to keep dancing. Like let's say a full song is like 4 minutes. So after the 4 minutes, you only have 30 seconds to rest. And then then they have like they will show a clock ticking there. So after 30 seconds, you have to dance again until the judge say, okay, you are passed. So, and their dance move, everything is quite intense. This thing is viral because one of the trainees, he actually stand up and call stop the whole thing. Like stop.
In front of the camera? In live?
Yes, in front of the camera, in front of the judges, everyone basically. So he called stop because he already sees some trainees, they were so tired.
They cannot tahan
anymore. They were just some even require like external oxygen until this extreme.
That is super extreme.
Mm-hmm. This clip went viral because basically, like in order to become an idol, it's very tough. But I mean, this is sort of like a
not
hidden...
so humanity, I guess.
No, I mean like it's like an unspoken thing that it's harsh, but nobody dare to step up to speak up. But this trainee, he speaks up. The reason why this is so famous is because this trainee, a few years ago, they have idol survival show as well. So this trainee, he was picked by the audience to debut in that survival show. Basically, he survived lah.
So he's a Chinese?
Yeah, he's a Chinese. After their group disbanded, right? So he comes to Korea together with 2 other teammates to try to debut again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so because of his experience and also because of his personality of him speaking up, so this clip went viral and everyone, I think online there's like a 2 side of views. One is supporting, mostly what I saw is supporting him, like saying that they are humans, not machine. Yeah, so a lot of people supported him because he dared to speak up and agrees with what he said. But one of the judges, he said like, aren't you guys here to become a K-pop idol? And then got backlash very, very hard.
Okay, so just curious, right? Is these reality shows live or pre-recorded?
Of course, when it's showing out to the audience, right, it's already like after editing stuff.
Oh, so which means
it's not
they're
like
still
a live
purposely showing that particular moments or incidents.
Yes. I mean, if people who are familiar with the K-pop industry, especially those TV program, TV shows, right, they are known for their malicious editing. So they will purposely put things like that to stir up controversy and also in order to attract views.
So can I say that is purposely included in the edit or even in the final showcase so that they can put out a big hoo-ha or even like to gather little bit of attention from the public?
Another thing about idol survivor show is that sometimes people will think that they're scripted. It's scripted.
Yeah. Just wondering about that as well.
Actually, to be honest, idol survivor show always has been like a hot topic at the same time with a lot of controversy as well. So let's go back to the first question. What is idol survivor show? Basically, like what you mentioned, is a bunch of people who wants to become an idol, dreams to become an idol. So they have it's like a platform for them to perform and to let people see them, to spot them. Because taking Korea for example, right? They have like a big three company,
Yeah.
SM, JYP, and YG. For auditions, right, it's very hard to get through unless you are really, really like talented.
Yeah.
So when they couldn't get through these auditions, right, they have to find new ways, new platforms to
show themselves.
Yeah, to show themselves. Basically, Idol Survivor Show is a platform for them to show themselves.
So who was the producers or even like the company that hosted this Survivor show?
They are mainly produced by those TV programs, you know, like ATV,
Okay.
Astro, this kind.
So TV program.
Yeah, so they come up with this kind of program. They produce it. So the agency, they will send their trainees to this show to gain attention. And then some trainees, maybe they just join individually. They are not under any agency.
So which means it's like not necessary to be from any celebrity companies or agency. They can be individual or just anonymous from random.
Yeah. As long as you are talented, then you can. But I mean, of course, they will do some filtering.
Castings and filtering.
Yeah.
And is it open to worldwide?
They didn't really specific saying that, it's only for, let's say, Korean. Because nowadays, like Korea, this Idol Survivor Show, like what I mentioned just now, there's Chinese, Chinese.
Yeah.
They also have like Japanese, like that. I mean, it's quite international right now because K-pop has been widely recognized right now. So a lot of people dreams to become K-pop idol.
Yeah.
Even the China punya Idol Survivor Show, they also have participants from different countries.
Okay.
And Idol Survivor Show, in order for you to, it's called Survivor Show, is because when you participated, right, when you first go in, there's probably more than 100 participants, 100 trainees. But in the end, there will only be a certain amount of people who debut. Let's say 11 people debut. So you have to fight to get through that spot.
With the name of Survivor, which means that only there will be last probably 10 or even the last survivor that going to be the real idol.
Yeah, and if you want to successfully debut, right, you are being voted by the audience. Meaning it's not the judge or not the trainers who decide who
whether
to
you
debut.
qualify.
It's the audience who decide who they want to debut.
Itu macam means that if they do not have support from the audience or even the supporters, right?
Yes.
It's like even how talented they are, there will be no chance for them to debut.
Yeah, so that's the reason why K-pop, Idol Survivor Show now is so popular because audience have the
voting right.
Voting right. They participated in who they decide to vote for them to debut.
Wow.
So the first Idol Survivor Show, if I'm not mistaken, is from Korea. That time that show was called Produce 101. So about 100 something contestants and then only 11 can debut. And then because this first show is very successful, so continue, they have a lot more lah. Actually, this first Idol Survivor Show, right, it's all girl groups. So the second season, they do boy groups. So girls trainees and then boys trainees, like that.
And I remember there's such a China version in China as well, right?
The success in Korea, right? So if not mistaken, China, they buy the copyright of the program and then they do it in their own country as well. So in China, they have two different types of Idol Survivor Show as well from two different the media agency. One is called Youth With You, first season, right? Out of the 9 contestants who debuted, one of them is Malaysian.
Yu Zhangjing.
Yes, exactly, him.
I don't know what it's called in English, but then in Mandarin, his name is Yu Zhangjing.
His English name is Azora Chin.
Okay.
Yeah, so another one is 创造营. So in English, it's something like 创, then based on the year, like 创2020, 创2020.
I remember I read this news like due to certain constraint in China mainland, they couldn't continue that show and they bring it to Thailand, if not mistaken, early of the year.
Thailand also have like Idol Survivor Show now. Taiwan also have like this Idol Survivor Show is everywhere. The Thailand one, we have another Malaysian who debuted as well, Eileen Leong. I can't remember her surname.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but anyway,
I remember there's Malaysian
there's a Malaysian.
Yep.
The current Starlight Boys, there's also a Malaysian participating. His name is called Ivan. So remember the case that I told you about the trainees who stop the program, right?
Yeah.
So our Malaysian representative Ivan, he speaks out and said, "Thank you for caring to us, but if I want to be an idol, I can dance to this forever. Wow. The
Oh.
whole vibe directly heat up.
So I guess there will be two sides of fighting stories from the supporters and
No,
I guess
between the trainees, they are okay. It's a matter of people are supporting the trainees that
speak out.
speaking up for the trainees that the show is too cruel. I mean, like you don't give people any rest at all. You have to keep on dancing, and all you have is only like 30 seconds of rest time. Another bunch of people is saying like, if you want to be an idol, this is what you have to,
You have to
go
work
through.
hard
Yeah, this
for
is
the
what
dream.
you have to go through. I mean, I don't want to say who's wrong, who's right, because I'm nobody. I'm just someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's no right and wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's true that people idol are human. They need rest, but it's also true that K-pop idols
You
do
need
have to
extra
went through
work
some
harder.
hardship
Yeah.
in order for you to success. So I wouldn't say who's right or wrong.
From my personal opinion, right, the moment that you have chosen to go into this path, right, you have to get prepared. It's like it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be tough, and also probably there will be a moment like what you mentioned, as in like you have to dance non-stop until the judges or even the audience say, "Oh, you are qualified."
The judge that asked them, "Aren't you guys here to become a K-pop?" He also said that, "Oh, I thought K-pop idols they have to dance throughout the concert. Like if you organize concerts, right, you have to dance for maybe 2 hours like that." But then some will say like concerts it's not like you have continuously 2 hours. Sometimes concert will have some a little bit talking with the fans, and then sometimes it's like slow songs, so they don't have to dance so aggressively. So
there's always two sides of
two side
stories. There's no right and wrong. It's just a matter of whether like you support left or you support right.
I know they want to try to get views, attention, something like that lah. But
still,
I mean, like
have to balance a bit. I
balance
guess.
a bit lah. Yeah.
But one thing that really surprised me as in terms of for the show, right? The producer really put in this particular incidents or even this particular moment. I'm just wondering what is their intention besides of like getting the attention from the public or even getting the hits for the show itself.
That's the reason lah. If you don't have this kind of, like we write short films, right? We have to have like a hype,
climax and everything.
If your story is like very flat, there's no one gonna watch it. So
that's true.
Same to the show. If your show is just showing like, oh, the trainees everyday work hard and then just dancing like that.
That's
it's
true.
Very quite flat. But let's say you see like this kind of thing, someone speaks up, then it stirs a controversy, and then people will notice it.
Quite true as well. But I never expected the producer will really put up such things.
To be honest, because I think I'm a K-pop fan since I was under 6. So I kind of like observed through the K-pop industry revolution. In Korea, right, all these kind of like TV shows, or actually they are being famous for their malicious editing. They will purposely edit out something that
you never expected it's going to be out in the show.
Yeah, or it can be two different scenarios, put it together, and audience will thought it's the same. It's the same incident. It's happening under the same incident, and then there's like a big controversy there. But actually, in fact, it's just two different clips. Not just Korea. This also happens in China.
This is what you call clickbait.
When they join this idol survival show, right, for China, the contestants, they are banned from using their phone. And then after when they have access to all these things, right, they will have access to the shows, man. Then they will be like, I didn't do this thing, but why is the TV show edited them until like shaping them into the bad character, something like that.
Oh wow. I guess that's how they got attention.
And then other than that, right, out of maybe 100 contestants, there might only be like 11 people who debuted. And these people who debuted is voted by audience. But there's also news that
I can buy. So if let's say I am one of the contestant, I can say, okay, I'm going to buy.
Yes. So fake votes. Almost every season's idol survival show in K-pop, especially one of the season, have a very huge controversy on this. And one of the season, even we know which contestant, which trainee is the one
that bought the fake votes.
But actually, it's not the trainees who bought. Actually, it's their company.
Okay.
Yeah, the company want them to debut, so they will use money to try to manipulate the votes and then for their trainees to debut lah, basically like that lah. In China, right, the Youth with You 3, the latest one, I mean not the latest lah, it was in 2021.
Yeah.
After that, the Idol Survivor show in China totally banned because of this case. So for Youth with You 3, right, in order for audience to vote, they have like a special voting way, which is to buy the milk. The milk is the one of the sponsor of the show.
Yeah.
So in order for them to vote
you need to buy.
you need to buy the milk, and then the QR code is on the cap of the milk. So the contestant fans, right, the trainees fans, they will go and buy the milk, but just to get the QR code, and then the milk they throw it into the river. So it's like wasting milk. The government, they noticed this issue, and then they just stop everything. So from there on, China, there's no more Idol Survivor show. It's totally banned.
Makes sense.
Youth with You 3, I follow it from the day one until day end. I also got vote for my favorite trainees, but I didn't buy the milk. I vote through the app, the iQIYI app. They have like a channel for you to vote your favorite trainees. So I vote through that. I didn't buy the milk. I didn't waste any milk. Yeah.
And I don't think you can buy it here also, right?
And then imagine suddenly it's already almost the time. I think only left like 20 something trainees like that, almost to the final already. And then suddenly everything just stop.
So what happened afterwards? Like all these trainees, any one of them debut personally or like debut by through other ways?
Not that I know of lah, because after this whole thing stopped, right, I didn't really pay any attention. No. Until this Starlight Boys, the guy that I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the podcast, he is one of the person who rank. They have like total 9 people to debut. He is one of the person out of the 9.
Okay.
Yeah. And then along with another 2, they went together with him, right? One of the trainee is Lisa's favorite trainee. Blackpink Lisa's favorite trainee.
So which means Lisa is one of the judge.
Lisa is one of the mentor for the TV show.
Oh, okay.
And then she really likes this trainee a lot. Yeah, whoever follows the shows will know. Yeah, that's why when they join this Starlight Boys, this Idol Survivor
So probably
show,
people will think that this will be the champion or probably the last survivor.
Yeah, they have like a spotlight there because of their past experience, especially Lisa's favorite. Okay, what do you think of K-pop idols? Commonly people think K-pop idols, especially those guys, appearance-wise.
Semua lupa macam sama. I mean, to me personally, to be very honest, since like what you all mentioned, the first generations of like K-pop groups, right? To me, they all looks the same. Like from the appearance, everything looks the same. I mean, to me. And as it's gradually coming to current, I guess a little bit more sexy. It doesn't matter men or women. They became more American style, a little bit more sexy in their MV. That's what I know about K-pop.
One impression that people thought.
Oh, hold on. I have another impression is that, I mean, this part is like really betul good one, which is I salute, is like they can sing and dance at the same time.
Not all.
Okay, I mean, just general impression that I had about K-pop.
Okay, what I want to bring up is that those K-pop idols, none of them are not good looking.
Confirm lah.
All of them are good looking. Yeah, that's what I want to bring out.
I mean, that's common, right? Like, as idol, you have to be good looking.
Yeah.
If they are not good looking, I don't think any company will wanted to invest on them, or even there will be.
Okay, but just now you mentioned that your impression towards K-pop idols is they can dance and sing, right?
Yes.
But I say not all. This is also what happened in the Idol Survivor show. Basically, if you can debut, it all depends on the audience if they like you or not. For audience, you are like a judge also as well. So you have to choose who you want to make them debut.
Yep.
And then why is this Idol Survivor show happening is because we want to choose someone who can dance well and sing well. So
not just good looking.
Yeah, but audience sometimes will.
Oh my god, so handsome. Oh my god, so pretty.
Yeah, he's good looking. She's good looking. So I want to vote. Let's vote. And that trainee, might not have the talent like don't sing well, don't dance well, but then
Ah,
because audience like them,
that's what we call branding and packaging in our term.
and then some trainees who are really talented, very good in the singing, dancing, but maybe
They don't
because
have that
the visual appearance wise
yeah.
is not so
So they
attracting enough.
lose that opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. And then, okay, so there's another interesting story as well. So just now the China survivor show that I mentioned, one of the season, 创2021,
Yeah.
one of the trainees, he's Russian. So he actually went to the show just to become a translator because there's he knows how to speak Mandarin.
Okay.
So he went there to become a translator, and then the producer eventually asked him, hey, just join the show, and ask him to become a contestant as well. And then
I'm pretty sure he looks absolutely handsome. Correct? No?
no,
Oh, okay.
he purposely make his appearance like very dirty kind of thing. Like those other trainees, right? They will make look
Looking
good.
good,
The
pretty. Yeah.
hair, his hair is totally like a mess. Like
So
he never combed his hair at
why
all.
why is he selected or even like
No, he's not selected, but because of his attitude, because
okay.
he doesn't want to participate in any of this. He just want to become a translator, but he's being forced to become one of the contestants. So in the program, right, his whole body from head to toe is like, no, I don't want to perform this. I don't want to practice. I don't want to dance. I don't want to sing. And then the audience have like, want to like play with him. And then, oh, you know what is it? Never mind, we vote you up until you debut. Yeah. So eventually,
Okay. That's interesting.
yeah, he received a lot of support, and then
Probably he will in his mind is like,
yeah, because if you are out, right, so you can leave the place, ma. Like
yeah,
what I
correct,
mentioned,
correct.
they lost connection to everything. They
Yeah.
are in an island, something like that. His thought is like, okay, after this round, maybe
I'm
nobody
gonna make
vote
myself
me.
quit.
Yeah, I can go home already. But he never expect that so many people voted him. So he have to keep on going, keep on going,
Like
keep on
couldn't
going.
himself call for the quit as in like, probably
I
the
heard-
first round and then he can withdraw himself from
But
the
I
show.
heard that if you withdraw, right, you might need
Oh,
to
there's a penalty.
something like that lah.
Wacho, not so human eh.
Yeah, so you get what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
like Idol
yeah,
Survivor
correct.
Show is supposed to pick
Be-
someone
Yeah.
can sing, can dance, talented, has the ability, the charm, but then somehow we'll
But
have this
it
kind
doesn't
of
match.
yeah.
You know what reminds me? That's how our client choose talents also.
Oh, true.
So all our client will say, I want this, good looking. Then we will tell them that they are not very good in the performance, acting. Doesn't matter as long as it looks good, handsome, pretty. That's human.
Yeah, I mean, true lah. But after so many controversies, right, there are still so many idol survivor show.
I guess that's how. I mean, probably they found the formula of like making attention, and also I'm pretty sure they make a lot of income through this idol show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People been scolding like, oh, idol show is like a shit, torturing the trainees, but there are still a bunch of people who like to watch this kind of show.
And there were still people willing to participate on
Yeah.
in this idol show or survival show and so on.
Especially when singer K-pop is such a thing right now. Everybody has a dream. I used to be one dream of becoming a K-pop idol myself as well.
It's not reality. Come back.
I realized the reality lah. So I dropped this dream lah. But there are still people out there who
Of
dreams
course.
to become K-pop idol. So when there's demand, supply.
There's always supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, lor. So and when they supply, they will also think that making good money. So why not? To me, I personally do not know much or even following what's going on in the K-pop or even the idol show, idol reality. But then it's interesting to know, and also at the same time, I do know this K-pop or even this idol economy is a very blooming from time to time. Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next episode.